Hello and welcome to yet another episode of Make It a Double Double. This time we have got a groundbreaking episode. Absolutely groundbreaking, guys. I've never said it before. Probably the best one we've done so far because this week's guest is a record breaker in his own right. The tallest man I've ever met in person. At the ripe old age of 14, I think. Goes by many names. We know him by Connor, but what is it? Big Flip, El Mago, Big Flippy, all sorts of shit.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
But yeah, Connor, how are we, pal?
I'm not too bad, thank you. Yeah, pleasure to be here. How
For
are
those
we?
on YouTube, can see the ugliest shirt we've had on.
No, Hawaiian, Norwich. There's little canaries in there somewhere. Love it.
Okay, that's horrendous.
No.
Very summary though. Very summary.
The
Have
weather's getting better.
we got a summary vibe to the So Rare Saloon today?
Yeah, gone for a nice little mixture. Obviously, me myself being an avid non-drinker,
Big up.
like Adam, I've
Yes,
gone
sir.
for a lovely apple and mango J2O.
Nice.
Always get one when I go, I don't know, spoons, for example. And then for the boys that do drink, we've got a nice little non-alcoholic mocktail, but I did ask for there to be some white rum involved. If you boys have got that.
So what did we go for, boys?
I didn't actually get the message about the white rum, but
about the white rum, Adam.
I have got.
What's the? Did you say white rum?
Oh, Adam, you've killed me.
No. I'm going back. Let me go back through the messages because I don't.
I've already got
use
it here. You haven't told us. He just sent the screenshot of the J2Os.
Oh,
I don't
in the
think
message I said white rum.
Oh,
Let me
mate.
have my-
I tell you what, Connor.
My phone's frozen, so I can't
Oh
even.
yeah, put shot.
Oh, dog.
I can somewhat salvage this because I was never going to drink just a mocktail.
Yeah.
You've got.
I have got a load of vodka to go in it as well.
Nice,
so
nice.
I didn't get the white rum memo, but I've got.
Oh, my bad. Yeah.
I said it in the
The
text,
bottom
didn't
of the bottom of the message does say then the boys can buy these from Morrison's and add white rum to it. So I only had to do one screenshot and I could do both drinks. I've cut the message off but screenshotted both drinks.
Right, okay.
My bad. I didn't realise it was non-alcoholic. My bad. It does say
That's
mocktails on it.
That is a hell of a lot of vodka, by the way.
Are you happy with that measure?
Honestly, your measures are horrible because I can't even explain in person how fucking big this glass is.
It's like so. Basically, I'll tell you how big it is because I only had one shop that I could go to, so I couldn't get the mocktail one.
Yeah.
So the only J2Os he had were orange and passion fruit.
Nice.
Which, to be honest,
I've got
is an elite
the best
choice.
one. I've got in can form. Have you ever had a can of J2O before?
Yeah.
No.
I don't think I've ever had it in a can, only ever a glass.
Well, to see how big these cups are, or steins or whatever, 2 J2Os are in there. Brilliant. 2 full bottles of J2O. So
Nice.
I've got about
vodka is mental.
Third of a pint of vodka.
The thing is, though, did you shake it before you poured it?
You've always got to shake it.
If you don't shake it, you're an idiot.
Exactly.
Yeah, you've always got to shake it.
So I'm going to begrudgingly have a go at all the barmen and women out there that never shake my J2Os before I get them.
Yeah, stressful. Yeah.
Because
and you can see it all set
always
on the bottom.
Ring on the bottom.
Yeah.
So you actually have to shake it proper.
I think it should be a barman's job. You know, like oh shit. That fizzed up. How the hell did that fizz up?
I don't know. I can't drink I don't drink fizzy either.
I don't think there is sparkling J2O, is there?
I don't know, but if it fizzes up, it might have because
it's not sparkling. I think it's just because I proper shook it. Anyway,
I'll tell you what,
we're done.
Nice.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
So I've got about a third vodka, 2/3 J2O.
That is.
I also have
horrendous.
A glass of water to chase because
nice.
I do not drink anything.
to chase.
Delicious. Good choices, Con. Cheers, boys.
Cheers.
I'm struggling already.
Strong. Delicious. Oh, man, looks like a beer because it's got like a bit of foam on top from when I've shook it up. It's literally closest I've ever got to a beer. Let me just get rid of that Velcro. Apologies. So, Connor.
Mm-hmm.
So Rare is the name of the game. That's why we're here, mate. Mm-hmm. How did you find it?
It was actually through a good friend of mine called George. He is a Palace fan. He lives in Exeter. I've met him a couple of times, but it is such a weird dynamic. I met him on the PlayStation playing FIFA, and then over time we've met up, we've done this, that, and the other, and then he introduced me to So Rare. And at the time, I thought it was really expensive. I thought it was mad. And he didn't really have much of a gallery either. But I think we both slowly started putting money in increments. I remember I think one of my first buys was a limited Cristante from Roma for like 25 quid.
Big Brian.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Lovely.
And I sort of thought, okay, is this going to get me anything? Am I going to achieve anything? And it sort of stopped and started for a little bit. I think I've now overtaken him in gallery and like size and wealth, if you want to put it that way.
Nice.
But no, we're both still trying. We're both plugging away. We're both getting annoyed with it. But that's
well,
that's the love of the game.
Prior to the change, you had a mainly second division gallery, didn't you?
Yeah, it is still that. It will still be that for as long as I can entertain it.
Nice. Well, it's good for next year. Pick up some Burnley boys, so walking next year.
No Huddersfield ones though, unfortunately.
Well, it depends. You might have one inadvertently because Jay Rodriguez is linked, so who knows?
Well, maybe.
Absolutely no need for that.
Well,
it's not my fault that you got absolutely turned over by the scumming playoffs, mate, and you're still in the Championship.
But I've got to get
horrible.
I know it was
horrible. That.
Yeah.
Horrible.
But, no, I sort of over Christmas, my gallery wasn't where I wanted it to be. Come the end of the season, my gallery is exactly where I want it to be. But then half of my players are either getting promoted or returning to their loan club. So now I'm back to square one in the summer. So we'll see where we go come September. Hopefully I can get some more boys in.
Well, an interesting little fact about Connor, because I was just going to move on to sort of why you're on today.
Mm-hmm.
But an interesting little fact about Connor that even you two might not know is we play a little bit on FIFA, don't we?
Oh, shut up, man.
So Connor has the absolute delight of playing against me on FIFA, and despite the fact that I'm a 31-year-old man, I play it like a 16-year-old who has absolutely no life. I think first game beat you 6-1.
Oh, we play all the time, but I'm getting better. But you have to play.
To be fair, last game,
yeah,
you got close last time because I played with a team that I have never used before.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I scored against Connor direct from a corner. I scored a 35-yard volley. I've scored some beautiful goals against you. But that's not why you're here today. The reason that you're here today is because, Mark, you made an announcement on Friday, and Connor is part of that announcement.
Connor is our star goalkeeper.
Only goalkeeper.
For what?
For Team UK in the So Rare European Championships, because we're not allowed to say Euros.
No, it's not the Euros. It's the European Championships.
On the ball.
Legally. Thank you. Yeah.
Not allowed.
It's the Euros allegedly.
Yeah.
So if you say Euros, you have to say allegedly. I think just to cover us legally.
No badges allowed. We're not allowed. We're not. So get this right. We're not allowed. They said we're not allowed to use the official Euros song. So that scuppers you from standing up and singing it at the opening ceremony.
Shit.
Of the So Rare European.
What are we gonna do?
Yeah.
I'll pick a Taylor Swift song that can be our opening ceremony. I'll pick one.
I'll give a shout out to everyone who is in Team UK. Actually, I think everyone's from England, so it might as well be Team England.
I mean, to be fair, shout out to everybody who even registered, because for the whole thing, there were hundreds of people that registered for the tournament, so it's had some fucking fair interest.
Yeah, and luckily for me, there was only about 7 registered for Team UK that weren't part of, the organisers, so it was a bit easier for me.
Easy peasy.
But yeah, so we got obviously Connor here, who's our star keeper. We've got Azzy Mack,
my captain,
keeper,
our captain, our hero,
that's my role.
Sub keeper.
We've got
goals in the first game.
We've got stars of So Rare Sevens, Sam Ruff, Harry and Josh.
Truly stars as well. And also Harry's gorgeous. So bit of eye candy, good footballer. It's lovely to see. It's a nice mix.
We're going to be popular at the European.
Only reason I'm bothering to come. I'm obviously not playing, but only reason I'm coming is so I can look at Harry for a few days.
We've got a man who recently graced his presence on the Goodison Park this weekend in Haber. He's turning out for us. And
Graced is generous.
we've also got two other lads, Duzzy So Rare and Cruz Kicks, also known as Aubrey. So shout out to those boys as well. And first of all, thank you for your commitment in coming over and representing. So it should be a good weekend. I think you boys are looking forward to it, aren't you?
Yeah.
Massively.
Obviously, me and you are the honorary coaches, aren't we, Mark?
We are indeed. I am taking my boots just in case someone gets injured.
And I'm taking my waistcoat just in case there's like a Gareth Southgate interview that I need to practice for or whatever.
Have you got like a
To be honest,
whiteboard with all the pins and everything?
My main anxiety for the weekend is it the semi-final on the Saturday?
Yeah.
Is that could it be England versus France in the semi-final? Can they match up, or can they only get to the final to meet? I don't know.
No, they can match up in the semis.
In the actual Euros, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just thinking, how does that night go if it was something like England, France, or England, Spain, because they've got a Spanish team there and things.
We just have a big scrap.
True.
I've also got an exclusive because I don't think you boys even know this. Yeah.
Oh.
I have got us a sponsor for our team who are providing us with our own shirts.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Just
are you going to give the sponsor a shout out?
England shirt off DHgate for this.
Have you actually?
or man away in case there's a clash.
Oh, well, you can wear it in the evening, but yeah, we're going to have our own bespoke So Rare European Championships Team UK jerseys.
I love that.
Wow,
that's mint. Yeah. Oh, were you getting anything, Mark, or is it just for the players?
Oh, I'm ordering 10, mate. So we're going to have
sick.
We'll
I love that.
Yeah.
Are you going to tell us who it is, or are you just going to blue ball us?
No, they're a shit company anyway, so I'm not going to mention who they are.
Oh, okay.
Is it the company you work for?
Is it your company?
It is my company.
They don't need the exposure. They got big money anyway.
I'll put something nice out on social media.
Yeah, we'll put a lovely post out. That's happening first weekend of July.
Yes. Also, bring your best skills because the games will be live streamed.
Yes, all happening at So Rare headquarters on their sweet little pictures that they've got, which is very exciting. We're going over on the 5th, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
Good little long weekend in Paris, which is very exciting. And Connor, obviously the goalkeeper that replaced me at the first So Rare Sevens, which is nice. It's like when Petr Cech took over from Carlo Cudicini. You know, someone's got you've got to pass on the gloves, haven't you? And when I say pass on the gloves, they were your gloves.
Yeah,
I'm assuming we're going to talk about his goal. Like we've got to bring up the goal.
Oh shit, we've got to talk about his goal.
We can. It's tradition.
So that's very funny because there is a question along these lines coming up in a quiz later on.
All right.
But Connor, I'll ask you a quiz question, get you warmed up a little bit, ready for later. Who is the only goalkeeper in So Rare Sevens to score a goal?
Well, I'm hoping nobody scored at Falkirk because I unfortunately couldn't attend. So I'm guessing.
I feel I would have heard about it.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's Connor Mays. Me.
It is. It's Connor Mays. Big flip El Mago himself.
Can you stop saying Mago? It's Mago. Speak Spanish.
Is it Mago?
Yeah,
why is it Mago?
Because it's the magician. The magician is what it means.
Oh, sorry, because you're a fucking Emi Buendia Stan account and I pronounced it wrong. Fuck off.
Well, at least I'm not
have a day off.
Stan account. Come on.
Yeah, at least she's not injured for a full season. Have a day off. Don't even play for Norwich anymore. Yes, you lobbed a goalkeeper from about 5 yards outside off your goal line.
Yeah.
It was a stunning strike. It was the first time.
It was straight along the floor. It was more of a squeeze, get up the pitch, but it did.
We'll call it a shot, but it was definitely just a hoof upfield. We did try and get the CCTV footage from Ilkeston, but we didn't get a response, unfortunately. So unfortunately, Connor, that footage is lost forever. But it's stashed away up here, mate, and I think about it at least once a week.
I do remember that because when it went in, I was sat on the touchlines at the time, and all we heard was everyone go on then, like on, that
Yeah,
is like muscle.
yeah,
And it just went in
yeah.
slow motion across the pitch, just
Yeah.
all the way. And it went in, and all of a sudden, all the touchline have just run on and gone nuts at the same time.
It was so good.
It's a
It
great
was.
ball.
It was mint.
I had a
It
full
was.
Alan Shearer moment. I just kind of
Yeah.
didn't know what to do. I was just running around like this the whole time.
Yeah.
I think the so rare European Championships, can't say Euros, is going to be a bit different than what you boys are used to in terms of five-a-side, because it's more like futsal more than actual five-a-side. So
I'm
Okay.
gonna be absolutely useless.
yeah, so
Do
it's
you know
going to be
what?
like a size 4 ball that's slightly weighted, I think.
Is it still on Astro?
I don't know.
That's
I think
even-
yeah, I think it's still on Astro. Yeah.
Okay.
That's even more frustrating for me because that involves less running and a lot more technical ability, and that is my dream. So it's even more unfortunate that I can't play. No, right.
I'm actually secretly hoping now someone pulls out or gets injured
So that you can play.
So I can play. Yeah.
I want to see you play.
Take my spot if you want me. I'm the least technical footballer. This is why I played right nearly my whole Sunday league career, is because all I do is get the ball and hoof it. So
You might score a couple like that though.
yeah, true. I'm just going to absolutely rifle one every time I get it.
There's like two things with like five-a-side, isn't it? You either are technically skillful or you just use brute force to make your
Yep.
way down the pitch.
I think the second one's out of the picture, to be honest. So
I'm door number 2 in that regard. Just
Well,
brute
luckily,
force, absolute lever it with my left peg.
luckily we've got Sam who's both, so
yeah,
we'll be fine. Like we could
and you-
concede 4 every game. We're not gonna because we've got Connor. So we've had
Yeah.
what we've got is the opposite of Burnley because we might not have anything in the middle, but at either end of the pitch we are stacked.
That's really offensive to Josh and Harry, by the way, because they were very good in Scotland as well. You were.
It was more a dig at you specifically than anyone else.
So, no need.
But
at all.
yeah,
We've
Josh
got Haber
and
as well,
Harry are
who
great.
can just smash a ball.
Haber is brute force with that shot. Not at Goodison Park though. Also, can we talk about John Nellis getting megged?
Yes, because did you see that Haber completely aired my tweet as well?
Yeah.
Wait,
So-
who made John?
So it was a streamer called Sarah Guzzo,
Right.
who no, I mean I think she's fucking really irritating, but never mind. But yeah, she put a clip on Twitter and said, sorry John Nellis, this is my like only highlight from the game, and he's like running back to try and tackle her, and she just clips it through his legs. But so I don't usually care about the charity games. Sometimes I like donate to him, but I think I watched that Sidemen one because they get like obviously some mint names and stuff. But I thought with this one, I know quite a lot of the content creators that are doing it, so I'll give it a watch. There was this one. So Nellis's team conceded 8 with him at the back. I won't say it's all his fault. It wasn't all his fault. But there's one bit where he's like running down the touchline and he was getting chased by Molly McCann, the professional UFC fighter.
People Molly.
Yeah, and I messaged him about it, and I was like, I was a massive fan of you, just like genuinely looking like you were running away from Meatball Molly. And he said that while he was running away, he was just giggling the whole time.
I can actually imagine that as well.
Yeah, it was mint, but it was a really good event actually watching it because a lot of the lads that scored for the Everton team are all Everton fans. Like it must be so sick, like to be able to score at Goodison Park as an Everton fan.
I watch a lot of that Harry Esketh stuff that he does because he lives in a house with Tom Lees and that
Hashtag
show.
house. Yeah.
Even if you don't play FIFA, their content is fucking hilarious. Like I watch a lot of their stuff, so he's absolutely loved playing there, and he goes home and away. He does like 38 games a season type person, so he'll have absolutely buzzed off that.
And actually, today is the day that So Rare are doing the Anfield experience with the game at Anfield, and I am completely not jealous or bitter about it in the slightest, and we won't talk any more about it.
Well, do you?
I
was going to say, do you actually want to talk about it, or do you want to move on? Because I've got something we need to talk about.
No, I'm only joking. I hope everyone has a great time and no one breaks their legs. And I'm only joking.
But I was going to say, because you saying that you hope that doesn't happen almost makes it feel like you do hope that happens. But
only because if someone breaks their legs, it might mean that I get more of a chance next year.
True. Although they'll be back after a year anyway.
Yeah, that's
right,
true.
boys.
I'm only joking. I hope everyone has a great time.
So, like 3 weeks ago, I got a random message off Hoodwink. It wasn't even 3 weeks, it probably 2 weeks. I got a random message off Hoodwink that said, bearing in mind me and Hoodwink still haven't met in person yet, unfortunately.
You're missing out.
Hey,
mate.
man.
You're missing out.
Hey, man, very random, but can I have your address? Immediately suspicious. So, I mean, I say suspicious, I gave it to him immediately. Didn't even question. And then I said, I should have asked why first.
Yeah.
And he said...
At least me and Az can verify that Hoodwink is like
is a good guy.
A real
yeah.
I would trust that man with my life, to be honest, and I've only met him once. So
we talk quite a lot. I trust Hoodwink. He said, it's a secret, nothing dodgy, honest, hopefully a nice surprise for you.
But anyone that says nothing dodgy, it makes it sound so much.
It's like Mark saying, "I hope no one breaks their legs." I didn't think it was dodgy until you said it's not dodgy. So then I said, "How sweet of you," thinking like he was sending me something, and he said, "It's not me that's sending it." Weird. He said, "Just a friend that has something that you might like, and I suggested you to receive it." So then I got another message yesterday saying, or the day before, saying, like, this guy's sending the package. Can you open it on the podcast, like when we're recording? Obviously, we thought we'd be recording yesterday. However, because we've delayed it till today, this came today. And it's from, let me make sure that I get it right, because obviously it's very exciting. I don't know what it is yet. T.I. So Rare on Twitter, who I can only apologise, did follow me and I didn't follow back, so I can only apologise. I do now follow him, even before opening it. I might be unfollowing him depending on what's in the package. And in Hoodwink's exact words, he said, "Don't worry, he's a good cunt." Okay. He's a good cunt, he said.
I like that. Before you do it, can we all have a guess what we think it is then?
Do you want to guess what it is? Right, so what I will say...
have a guess of what we think it is.
There are soft parts and harder parts, is what I'll say.
Okay.
I'm thinking it's a Burnley shirt or a Burnley signed shirt that someone's won off So Rare that's free. Gone, I don't need this. I'll send it to someone else who does, and I think they've forwarded it to you.
That would be mental. Surely you're not just giving that away for free, though.
Never know. What size is his gallery?
That's a good point. I'm not looking. That's tight. That's tight. Any guesses from YouTube before I rip it open?
So, wait, wasn't Hoodwink at an Atletico Madrid game? When
he was. I think he took his friend, didn't he, for his birthday?
Yeah. So
that was when he messaged me.
He was in Spain at an Atletico Madrid game.
I forget Hoodwink didn't send it.
If Burnley players were good enough to then play for Atletico Madrid, I would say it was like a signed shirt from one of those guys. But
so, what if it's a signed Kieran Trippier shirt from when he was at Atletico Madrid and obviously used to play for Burnley? That's the only link Burnley have to Atletico Madrid.
Possibly.
Other than the fact that we stuck 4 past Ivo Gerbic a couple of weeks ago.
I think it's got to be a shirt, isn't it? Surely.
Shall we just do it?
Wait, we're going to get Connor a shirt.
Well, it better not be a shirt if that's what he wants it to be. Look at stay to that.
Wouldn't it be funny if it was like the Burnley equivalent of what Connor's wearing right now?
Oh my god, I'd absolutely cry.
I will go and put it on immediately if it is.
Right,
any guesses, Con?
I mean, we've had 2 guesses for a shirt, so why not a third? Something Korean, why not? South Korean shirt.
Oh, something Korean, that'd be cool.
Oh, a national shirt would be unreal.
Oh, right. Oh, have we got a little letter? Right. It's got a little letter.
This is too much.
Oh, shit. This is sick. So I've genuinely not opened this. So it says, "Hi, Adam. I'm leaving the UK in September, so having a clear out of some of my things. I was given this by So Rare when I visited their office last summer, and I remember after we had a Twitter interaction about it that you're a Burnley fan. It's now yours, and I hope it makes up for the season that Burnley have had. That's unnecessary. All the best, Tunji. T.I. So Rare. So obviously go and follow him.
Boy.
What a legend.
What a guy.
I don't even know what it is, but I'm saying legend just for the letter.
Oh shit, there's a couple of things in here. Oh, so the hard thing is a So Rare cap.
Oh.
Which is mint because I'd lost mine. So that's mint. So we've got a So Rare cap back. And you boys, you're fucking right. It's a fucking signed Burnley shirt.
It's actually signed.
I don't know if you can. You can just about see the signatures.
Championship season as well.
Is that promotion?
Yeah, it is.
Is that from your?
It's got Nathan Teller's signature on it. It is. It's the full championship squad.
That is, mate. That is nuts.
Wow.
That is ridiculous.
Yeah, he ain't got any other shirt on there.
What the fuck? It's got
That is
Tellers on
actually
it,
nuts.
Twine, Barnes. It's that's fucking mental. They must have got
I like how
you've
picked the three players that aren't there.
What I will say is that's because it's got their numbers next to them. That's the only reason that I know it's there.
Yeah.
Because I can see Murich's because that's number 49. Can I actually make anyone else's out?
As soon as like with a free shirt, that's got to be framed and put up on it type job.
Yeah,
that you've
100%.
Are there some signatures on the back of the shirt?
I don't think so. I think they're all on the front. Yeah, they're all on the front.
Oh, that's even better.
So that is fucking sick.
That
so
is
if anyone's leaving the UK and has a signed Liverpool shirt,
Tunji, what an absolute fucking legend, mate. Thank you very much. That is
class, to be fair.
That is mental.
I can't actually believe he's done that. That's nuts.
It's more than I've had off So Rare. It's not. They've sent me to a Burnley game in the box. That is actually, I don't really know what to say. That's ridiculous. I am not worth sending a Burnley shirt. I promise you that.
You need to find out where he's going, find out what team he's going to be in the location,
and buy him a shirt,
and get him a shirt from there.
You're absolutely right. I need to do that.
Is the letter like handwritten or is it typed?
Handwritten.
I feel like as a minimum you should handwrite him a letter back.
Do you know what? You're absolutely right. It's not. Have you ever seen my writing? I write sideways, so I write like a doctor. You can't read shit. But absolutely, that's a really good idea, Mark.
And then in the frame, when you get it framed, have the letter framed in the corner with it, and you can keep it so you know where it comes
that's
from.
That's very true.
I also didn't think when we started this podcast we'd see a worse shirt than Connor's, but we just
shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. That's outrageous.
Other than the signatures, it is a bit of a minging shirt. Like, you got to be honest.
Are you joking? It's like a replica of our 92-93 shirt. It's the classic football shirts one.
No, it must have been shit back then as well. Then
that's my favourite home shirt that we've had in my lifetime.
Oh yeah, now you've got one with signatures on it. It's your favourite.
Well, joke's on you because I've got one without signatures on it. You fucking dick. Arsehole. Right, I'm gonna embarrass you now because we're gonna do a quiz.
Oh shit! Yeah.
We're gonna do one after quiz. So we said last week I was gonna try and think of some different things to mix it up for next season. Maybe move away from Tenable, maybe not move away from Tenable. Who knows? So I've got 2 different quizzes today.
We should leave it in balance, suspense for next season.
What do you mean? Whether we're going to bring it back or change it. Oh yeah. I thought you were saying for these. I was like, no, you're fucking late now.
Yeah, let's just park them towards.
Adam, don't do these. Think of another quiz immediately. So the 2 that we've got. So Aaron and Connor are going to do a Who Am I? So I've got 10 clues about a footballer that gradually get easier. You're allowed 1 official guess. The earlier you guess it, the more points you get. What I will do is I will message you to say if you're right or not. That way it doesn't give it away for the other person. The other one that Mark is going to go up against Connor for is a 1% club. So for that, you're both going to answer questions as far as you can that gradually get harder and see who gets furthest. Yeah? Are we happy? Good. Aaron, we'll do yours first.
The only issue with this is when it's mine and Mark's week, we've got to figure out how to do all this.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I can do it. Like, I've literally got, I think, 10 of these ready to go.
Oh, well, you can just keep
So
doing
I've
it.
got, and the Who Am I can do that in like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Granted, that means that some weeks it's going to be like Dean West, who played for Burnley in the early 2000s.
Goodness sake.
And the clue for 10 points is going to be he used to live up the road from me in Hapton. And if you get Dean West, if you remember that clue, there's 10 points for you. So, Aaron and Connor, one official guess. You can think out loud, but I need you to tell me my guess is this footballer.
Have you already pulled out your notebook, Az? Is that what we're going for?
I have, yeah, because my memory's that bad. I've got a feeling that I'll forget like the first few hints.
Your first clue is a two-parter. So your first clue. So for 10 points, tell me this footballer. On FIFA 10, he was 87 rated. And on FIFA 17, he was 78 rated. Anyone going for 10 points? Mark, feel free to take part, by the way, if you want. It's up to you.
I wasn't even listening, mate. Bradley Danger just scored for Rodez.
Oh, shit, I meant to do a fucking lineup. That's annoying.
Any guess? On FIFA 17, sorry.
FIFA 17 was a 78.
78.
Yeah. Any guesses for 10 points?
So
seeing as though this is like a bit of
a tester
quiz.
Yeah.
I think what would be good is that, like you say, you can think out loud. You should be able to just be like, I think it's this, but that's not my guess type thing. So then, obviously, later on, you can
absolutely.
Be like,
yeah.
This is.
No, you absolutely can do that. That's why I'm saying I need you to say this is my guess. Because if you were like now, like, oh, I think it might be like it could be Muric, it could be Trap. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to take that as a guess.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go as like what I would think if I had to make a guess right now. And this could be miles out because you now shit my football knowledge. So this player could have retired before then or after then or whatever. But I also remember he did have an 87 card on FIFA at one point. And I'm going to go with Iron Robin because I know for a fact at one point he did have an 87 card.
Okay. Clue 2.
Oh.
So for now. Oh, Connor, did you want? You can have a guess if you want.
I feel like you've
Sorry, mate. Let me just stop.
Adam.
Let me just stop our podcast for you to speak. Respect your elders. Clue number 2 for 9 points. You can fucking shut up now. Clue number 2 for 9 points. This has got to be bullshit, and I am immediately calling bullshit on this. Apparently, this footballer has an IQ of 150.
Oh, it's not
I don't think any footballer in history has had an IQ of 150.
It's definitely ruled that player I was going for.
Apart from maybe Kaoru Matoma, because people are always wanking off about the fact that he's got a degree.
What was this FIFA 2017 score?
87 in FIFA 10 and 78 in FIFA 17.
Can I just say, when he was arguably in his prime at 87 rated, I was 10 years old. Can we just put that out there?
Okay.
I don't remember anything past the age of like 15.
Okay. You're just embarrassing yourself saying how young you are.
For anyone that wonders why Adam keeps grilling him and taking the piss, we are all in the same group chat and give each other the kind of shit on a daily basis. He's not just being a cunt like he normally is.
No,
Adam very much
is 400 years old, in my opinion.
I very much feel like me and Connor have like a big brother, little brother kind of vibe. And I do just bully him all the time. Despite the fact that he is 9 foot tall and I am 4 foot tall.
There is a great photo that goes around every now and again from Ilkeston.
There is a good photo. I do like that photo.
Any
guesses?
That question, isn't it? Would you rather have a fight in 10 Connor-sized Adams or one Adam-sized Connor?
Yeah, that is. Would you rather fight 10 Adam-sized Connors or one Connor-sized Adam? Yeah. I'll take the 10 Connors. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's crazy. Any guesses for 9 points, boys?
I feel like I know this, but I'm struggling because I've drunk.
Fuck's sake! Jesus Christ!
I've drunk a litre of vodka and J2O.
Right, what I will say now is this is where I would have got this player.
Okay.
So for 8 points, his cousin is Jamie Redknapp.
Oh, I know the answer.
Cousin?
Yeah.
I know the answer.
Text it me, Mark, and I'll tell you if you're right. Because I think that's a very generous clue for 8 points.
I think that's a very generous crew. Yeah.
A very generous what? Crew? He's got a very generous crew, has he?
Am I slurring already?
Yeah.
Amazing. Any guesses? Where are your heads at?
What's annoying is I feel like, again, I know I've heard people say, "Oh, that's Jamie Redknapp's cousin," but I just can't remember the person they were talking about, which is
So-
what's an issue.
Even a pissed up Mark would have got 8 points.
Wow.
I'll give you 10 more seconds.
No, I'm not going to.
And if you haven't got a guess, we'll move on. I think the next one is harder. Then you should start getting it.
I ain't got anything.
There's a couple of clues in this that I'd have given before that, you know.
My Iron
for
Robin one's gone. I'm assuming he's not Jamie Redknapp's cousin.
For 7 points, I don't think this helps anybody. He was born on the 20th of June, 1978.
Mate,
Wow,
that's a worse clue than the last one.
That for
Yeah,
me,
by
that
far.
should be your first clue.
I'm not even writing that down. So what year?
No.
I'll just put the year. What year were it?
Mate,
1978.
The clue for 8 points should be like the clue for like 2 points.
The clue for 8 points, looking at these, should be the clue for 6 points, because there are a few that give it away.
What year? What year were FIFA 10 out?
Are you serious?
Like,
Is that?
no,
Are you taking piss?
No, I know that's not
2009,
stupid.
2009, mate.
No, what I mean is, the maths for me, in my head, I'm thinking, he's 32 and he's 87 and he was still playing 5 years later. He was playing at 37.
Where have you got FIFA 10 to FIFA 17 is 5 years later?
That's also a good point. He must be 39.
What year did FIFA 10 come out? Fucking hell.
You know why I did that? Because I used to think that the actual year wasn't. It was just the actual
the number.
The number was just how many it'd been, not the year it was for a long time.
I think PES started off like that, didn't it? It was like PES 1, PES 2, PES 3. But FIFA was like FIFA 97, FIFA 98, FIFA 99, 2000.
I'll use that as my excuse.
Yeah, I'll let you off.
Mate,
so for
FIFA 98, what a game.
Yeah, you were 15 then, weren't you, Mark? For 6 points. For 6 points. Aaron, I know you're struggling with this. He is famously a product of the West Ham Academy. Big shout out, James Coleman. He'd have got it.
I've got a player in my head, but I really don't want to. Okay.
This is it. Do you go for glory? Do you go for 6 points?
There's no way he had an 87 card on FIFA, though.
I
can't make the guess.
I kind of just want to go for it because it's the only thing that logically makes sense to me. I feel like I'll just lock it in. I'll just go for it because my football knowledge is in the bin anyway.
What I will say then, Connor, actually, just thinking so you don't give Aaron potentially the right answer, message me your guess.
But if I guess, can I still play along? This is
your official guess.
I kind of feel like I want to make it official.
Okay, this is your official guess then. I'll tell you if you're right or not.
Okay.
Ooh.
It's definitely not. I'll text you.
You have got 6 points.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo!
Congratulations. Congratulations, mate.
No, I may as well say the player I thought it was then to try to tie it because there's no point.
Then.
The only player I've got in my head who I don't even think was in fact it's not even him. He's about that age now. No, I ain't anyone. I've just thought he's nowhere near that age, so I'll just have to call defeat.
We'll keep going for you then, Aaron. So for 5 points, again, this is tougher, I think. He scored his first international goal against Croatia in 2003.
Yeah, that doesn't help me in any way.
That's tougher than the last one.
Mate, how is the Jamie Redknapp cousin
exactly
question like
a worse clue than that?
To be fair, I didn't stand a clue with that one. I didn't stand.
So I knew that. Yeah, I remember that one from when Harry was at. Never mind.
Funny enough, is his uncle Harry Redknapp?
Are you all right as well? Are we struggling as a podcast today? If his cousin is Jamie Redknapp.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
So Aaron doesn't know when 2010 was. And you don't know that if someone's your cousin and their dad is your uncle. Christ. For 4 points. He is a member.
That was
You are?
That was
I know, mate.
Of
I know.
course I know. Of course I know.
I know. I'm just letting you. I'll let you off anyway because you're obviously a bit sozzled at this point.
I've smashed 400 ml of vodka.
in half an hour.
I've had a tough day. Leave me alone.
For 4 points, Aaron, he is a member of the 100 Cap Club.
For England.
So, cousin is Jamie Redknapp, 1978, played for West Ham as a youngster, product of the academy.
Oh, yeah.
100 Cap Club.
Yeah, it's Frank Lampard.
It is Frank Lampard.
Yeah.
Or as Connor said half an hour ago, Fat Frank. Oh, no, that was... In fact, did you both say Frank? No, you said Lampard, Mark said Fat Frank.
Yeah, that's shit, that.
I enjoyed that. You
I
clues...
just said Lampard.
Yeah, no, you did. Sorry, it was Mark that said Fat Frank.
Okay.
Your clues, as you came further down, would have been he scored the most goals in the Premier League for a midfielder for 3 points. 2 points, he's Chelsea's all-time leading goal scorer. And then 1 point, he is objectively a much better footballer than Steven Gerrard.
Oh.
Was your clue for 1 point.
Could have had like a...
And that's the exact reaction I wanted.
Or a Man City.
Yeah,
maybe.
Anyway.
Okay.
So...
Yeah, I don't like that game. Go back to 10 of them.
So, speaking of one of the best Premier League players of all time, the Premier League season has officially ended with Manchester City as the champions, Sheffield United, Burnley and Luton getting relegated. But thoughts on the season as a whole, as, you know, one Premier League fan, 3 former Premier League fans?
That sounds nice, does that?
I'm nice like that. Didn't even mention League One.
When you say thoughts on the, it was a good season. It was not. It was nice that there was at least a 2-horse race on the last day, and that there was something to play for on the last day.
There were a couple of things, to be fair, weren't there?
Whether it was the Championship, the final, European spots, obviously
Newcastle and United going for that.
Yeah, effectively relegation was sort of sealed, wasn't it? Because of goal difference. But
hey, we could have beat Forest 6-0. We didn't. We got beat 2-1, but we could have beat them 6-0.
Yeah. But
shite.
In terms of the season, it was a good season.
I thought so. I thought it was an entertaining season. Yeah. I didn't. I hated it. Hated the entire season. Football's shit. There were 3 good games all season, and that's when we beat Sheffield United twice. I can't remember what the other game was. Mark, what were your thoughts on Darwin Núñez not clapping Jurgen Klopp in his 4-hour-long Guard of Honor or whatever the fuck it turned out to be?
I think people will read a lot into things.
Yeah,
and
I couldn't care less.
You know, at the end of the day, Jurgen Klopp's not the manager next season, so whether Jurgen Klopp favours him or he doesn't,
it doesn't really matter.
Doesn't matter as long as,
that's a good point.
As long as Núñez impresses on Arnie Slot, then Did you see Klopp?
I've seen the video. Yeah.
Anyway,
it's just as cringy when Klopp does it as well, Adam. I
was going to say, I don't. To be honest,
this is all speculation, but apparently Arnie Slot has come out and he's actually identified as Núñez as one of the players he's most looking forward to working with next season.
It doesn't surprise me because, in terms of like raw talent, he's up there. Like he has got all the attributes to be one of the best strikers in the world. He's fast. He's strong. He's skillful. He just can't hit a fucking barn door. Yeah.
Okay, there's things that is that if you had a striker that you paid a lot of money for, you would rather them be creating chances left, right, and centre and not be putting them away than a striker that's not creating chances at all.
I've always thought it's one of the main things about any forward is that even if you're missing 4 or 5 chances a game, some other player wouldn't have even had the chances in the first place. So his actual tactical knowledge and awareness is top tier. He just needs to start putting it between the posts.
Didn't someone actually say recently though that that's the actual opposite to what you want? I can't remember
Well,
it.
you'd
Well,
want someone that had finished one chance every time, wouldn't you? But
there was an ex Liverpool forward that was being a pundit for something, and he said that because somebody said surely you'd want a striker who had all these attributes but just couldn't score, and you teach him to score, and they basically said you can't teach someone to score, so no. Ex Liverpool forward.
The thing is, it's not that you're having to teach him to score though. He just needs. It's like he's already had that previously at Benfica and Benfica. Yeah. And he's had it before and stuff, and he's clearly can finish. He just needs to calm the fuck down and stop being so shit in front of goal.
Not that I want to relate it to Huddersfield, but would you argue that Bergsorg is like the opposite, where he's just selfish and shoots every time?
He never finds the ball in that position in the 6-yard box. He has to go and get it from 30 yards out and try run it to the entire 6-yard box and then try tap it home. I'd much rather seen him sat in the box receiving it to feet every 10, 15 minutes of the game than sat on halfway line wanting the ball. Like, I'd much prefer a Núñez over a Bergsorg, but that's because he's a Huddersfield player and not a Liverpool player. So, and he's fucked off now, so fuck Delano Bergsorg, he's gone.
Has he
I
gone?
can't find it, by the way.
But
I said I can't find that article. But one thing we should talk about, and it was one of the questions that we got asked last week. Can we agree on a Premier League team of the season?
I would say I'd like to think we can, but I'm sure there'll be some arguments along the way.
We can fly through it because some positions speak for themselves, don't they?
Do you think?
So I'd have said so.
Okay, goalkeeper.
I mean, I'd go Alisson.
I think for the season, regardless of whether I think who I think is the best goalkeeper in the world, and obviously I've got a biased opinion on that, but I think throughout the season, David Raya has got a Golden Glove. So I think it has to be him, personally.
No, I disagree. I think that
I disagree as well. Really? So we're actually we're not agreeing at all on a goalkeeper because
we do have a goalkeeping coach with us.
What I'm going to say, actually, that's a good point, Connor. You are a goalkeeper and a goalkeeping coach.
Give Connor the final decision on the goalkeeper.
Yeah. So my choice is Jordan Pickford because he's kept almost as many clean sheets as David Raya. They were in contention for the Golden Glove until the last few weeks, and Everton are 15th, Arsenal are 2nd.
I get that, and I always think that it's like Onana was up there as one of the Golden Gloves for quite a long time and stuff, and he made some absolute howlers. And it's like, I think sometimes you've got to look at not like league position matters as much, but if you like Edison, don't get me wrong, he didn't play the entire season at times, but he wasn't nowhere near the best keeper in the league.
Dog shit keeper. I don't rate him at all.
Well, he apparently might be got a Saudi, so.
Oh, interesting, because I like Ortega Moreno. Connor, what are your thoughts?
I'm just judging off of Mark's face that Rodez have just done something again, or
2-1 for the mighty Rodez.
2-1 against Paris FC.
Kylian Corridor.
And a podcast favourite.
According to Ryan, it's the keeper assist as well, apparently.
Yeah, it is, Joanne.
Is it?
He's not got a card.
That's annoying.
Nah.
That's annoying. Come on then, Con. Premier League goalkeeper of the season.
Mine's going to be an oddball, but I feel like it's someone that's improved the team to a point. I know they didn't have like the best finish ever, and it could have been helped. But I rate Vicario at Spurs.
Personally. I think he's made too many howlers though.
You might find that this is the first ever season Spurs have had a keeper not have an error leading to a goal apparently in the entire season.
So it's not him that's had the errors then. It feels like he's got a howler in him.
Obviously not. But he's got some dodgy defenders in front of him.
That's true. I do. To be fair, Vicario was up there with my choices, but I went.
I actually really like him. To be fair,
interesting. So we're immediately not agreeing on a goalkeeper. That's nice. So the answer to whoever asked that question after the first player was no. We can't agree on a Premier League team this season. Defenders.
I think Saliba, obviously.
Saliba's up there for me. I think he's better than Gabriel.
I think so, personally. I'm not sure I'd pair him with Gabriel
No.
for team of the season.
Well, I think.
I actually, do you know what? I think Nathan Aki deserves a shout for what he's done.
Ooh, interesting. Because
what
I
done
think
at
he's.
City at left back.
I think he's just been overtaken.
Yeah, but there's been no standout left backs all season. I think we can agree on that.
I think the player that replaced him for the second half of the season.
What,
Gvardiol.
Gvardiol, yeah.
But how many games did he?
Second half of the season, I'd say.
The whole second half of the season, was it?
Majority of it. Obviously, you've got Pep rotation, but I think right back for me, I think's an easy one, and it actually does pain me very much to say it, but I don't think you can look past Ben White.
Yeah, I don't think.
Yeah, I think he's been the best. I think he's been the best right back in the league by quite a way, and I think it's actually a shame he's not playing for England. Who we're partnering with, Saliba.
I think you got to have a shout out. If you're going for Pickford, you've also got to shout Branthwaite out.
I was literally just about to say Jared Branthwaite.
Yeah.
I don't. I'm looking at the league table, like trying to sort of refresh. I don't see anyone above Branthwaite.
He might not be team of the season worthy, but I do actually think that Van der Ven is an absolutely top fucking centre half.
Van der Ven's unbelievable. He's the fastest defender I've seen in person.
Yeah, he's mental.
Oh my god, he's unbelievable. Okay, so we'll say Ake / Gvardiol for left back. So we almost agreed on a defence. Midfield. What we did? We're playing a 4-3-3.
Yeah, I mean
3 midfielders, 3 forwards.
I don't think you can look past Declan Rice.
Absolutely.
No, Declan Rice all day.
Yeah,
100%. Absolutely. And I think he goes right next to Rodri.
Yeah.
And I think you put Odegaard the other side of him.
Ooh. I think so. I would agree.
No, this is why I don't like the 4-3-3 though, because I'd prefer them two and then someone in front of them.
See, but I suppose this is where do you go off where that player it plays naturally, or do you go where they played sort of like a lot of the season? Because I think
Foden. About. Yeah.
I think Foden's.
Is Foden more central? I thought he was a wide player.
Yeah, I think Foden's a central player.
Foden's more wide.
Do you think?
Okay.
I'll.
Or why don't we do? What about Rodri, Rice, and then Palmer in the 10, for example?
That's what I would try to say. So I'd have gone Palmer 10, Foden one side, and then you just need another.
Yeah, I would rather have Palmer in there than Odegaard, I think.
Yeah.
Mainly because I don't like Odegaard, but I also think Palmer had a better season. Cool. That was quite easy. Sorry, Mark, you got shut down for Odegaard there.
No,
wait,
I said Rice.
You said Rice. That's fine. Was it you that said Odegaard, Connor?
I did, but I changed my mind.
Yeah, stupid answer. Forwards, I think your left-sided forward is obviously Foden, Player of the Year. Comfortably the most talented player in the Premier League. He's an unbelievable baller.
Mm-hmm.
Right-hand side.
Just got to be Saka, hasn't it, I think.
Do you think?
I'd say so. I mean, I think there's times this year where I've thought he's had an off game and still been influential.
I think if we're saying Saka, I think he's lucky that people haven't played full seasons.
Correct. I think he's got away with it, but I do think he's probably...
it's tough,
he probably makes the lineup.
Because I think he's fighting Foden on that left-hand side. I was going to chuck out Anthony Gordon, but I think he's a left forward rather than a right forward.
My problem is I love Elise, but obviously he didn't play.
So that's So when I said Saka's got lucky that people hadn't had full seasons, Elise is. If we were going off the last 5 games of the season,
you'd have Eze, Elise, and Mateta.
Elise, Mateta, Tyreek Mitchell. You'd have Adam Wharton. You'd have half a Crystal Palace team.
We won't go into the England squad conversation because we could.
No, we'll do that in a few weeks.
How Mitchell hasn't made that squad is absolutely baffling.
Especially over Luke Shaw.
I don't mind taking Luke Shaw because when he is fit, he's probably England's best left back. But he hasn't played since February. So our only other left back is makeshift.
Mitchell. Or the one that I was thinking of, Connor, this is going to hurt, and I apologise.
Okay.
Leif Davis. I know he's a
don't mind
championship
it,
player, but
yeah.
Leif Davis has had an outrageously good year at left back.
I'll be honest, I just don't think you can ever put a championship player in the England squad.
James Trafford.
Yeah, and he's had a great year.
He's technically a championship player now, isn't he? Last one, out and out forward. So you centre forward.
Well, it's Haaland, isn't it? It's Haaland.
Is it?
He's
I mean,
Golden Boot winner for the Premier League champions.
It's one of two, isn't it? It's either Haaland or Watkins.
I desperately want to say Ollie Watkins.
Oh shit! Yeah.
I think you're right. I think if you're the top scorer, I think you have to be in the team of the season. And I mean, to be honest, if did he finish on 27 goals?
Season if you're top scorer, because he actually wasn't a team of the season. That ruined my point. But Sammy Smodic decided not to get Player of the Year in the fucking championship after getting the top scorer and by far the most influential player in that season.
Ridiculous.
Didn't even fucking get it. Fuck off, Somerville.
Even as a Burnley fan, you can't deny how good Sammy Smodic was in the championship. For a team that until the last day of the season could have gone down.
Everton next year.
He's mates with all the Everton boys as well, isn't he? So I thought that as well.
Yeah.
I thought that as well. I'd love to see him leave Blackburn. Same with Adam Wharton now that I can actually enjoy him. Cool. So do you know what? We agreed on most of other than goalkeeper, I think we've agreed on a team of the season there. That's very exciting. Mark and Connor, do you want to do your quiz?
I was actually going to ask when are we going to play the 1% Club?
Do you want to do it now?
Yeah. That's
Don't know why I've got my phone because I've got them all typed up here. Right then. So what I will say,
I have got a handicap of about 350ml of vodka.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm expecting big things from
yourself, mate. Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, that's yeah. Right. So you get one pass each,
right?
But you can't use it if you get to the 1% question.
Okay.
So your first question.
Aaron, are you doing the rule where they can't use it until maybe 70% as well? So they can't. Or are you just going to let them use it whenever they want?
Mark's got a handicap, so they can use it whenever they want for the tester.
Okay.
What I will say is when you get one wrong. What? Sorry.
Can I cash it in for £1,000, like on the roof?
If I had £1,000 for you to cash it in, mate, absolutely, but unfortunately not. It's get as many right as you can. If you get one wrong, you're out, but obviously we'll allow you to play on. So your first question, which 100% of people get right. Also, in honour of it being the end of the Premier League season, this is focused mainly around the Premier League for this week.
Okay.
Who won the Premier League in 2022? 2022.
Oh yeah, I need to write these down as well, actually, just because I'll enjoy playing this.
Okay.
I have my answer.
5.
How do you spell
4,
Tottenham again?
3, 2.
SPU.
Have we all got answers? Oh,
yeah.
Fuck me, knocking stuff over. Connor, you got an answer?
Do you know what's painful? Is
what?
My Prem knowledge is horrible, so I could have very easily got this wrong.
Oh, that's really sad. Do you want to give me your answer first?
It's impossible.
I have put Man City.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have we all put Man City?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, because they have just very obviously won 4 in a row.
I know. Well, so... I didn't know if it was just that they have won 4 in recent history. I couldn't.
In a row.
Yeah.
So 100% of people got that right. Apparently, 90% of people get this one right, and there's a bonus point available. So actually, if you can get the bonus, I will give you an extra pass.
Okay.
Nice.
So the question that you need to answer is which team has the lowest ever points total in a Premier League season?
Oh, I know the bonus question as well, and
the bonus question is how many points did they get?
The only reason I want to do this one.
The only reason I've got that on the tip of my tongue is because I thought we were going to fucking beat that record for half of this season. So,
tell you what, I know it's early days. Next year. You wish. I will say it's early days, but I do quite like the concept that you could just do one of these a week on the podcast, and everyone can just be involved.
And everybody do it.
Yeah,
okay, that means it's less work for you.
Exactly.
So, have we all got an answer?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What are your answers?
Derby County 11 points.
Derby County with 11 points.
I put Derby in 12.
Oh, Derby in 12.
I thought it would Derby in 8.
So you all got Derby right, and one of you got the bonus, and it's Connor.
Come on.
Derby
thought
County
they-
with 11 points.
I knew it was
I
close
thought they
to
went
that.
single digits.
No, mate, 11 points. Which is mad. Like, when you think of how bad us and Sheffield United have been this year, and we've still got like 26 and 23 points.
Imagine
So
that day. Imagine that season being a fucking Derby fan. It must have been so bad.
The thing is, they were so entertaining because they had like 5 games where they got beat 4-3. Like they were 3-0 up against Newcastle at one point and got beat 4-3. Like they had a mental
That's
season.
more depressing, though. I think.
100% way more.
Do you
depressing.
imagine if that was now like the Sorare stacks against
Yeah,
Derby every
against Derby.
single week?
Well, that's that goes on to the good question that Ryan asked us in our friendship group the other day about any Premier League teams that have spent the entire season in the bottom 3, because Derby didn't, did they?
They were like 13th.
They were still mid-table because they drew their first game.
Yeah, and us I think it's just us. It was just us, wasn't it, that have been in the relegation zone all season?
Yeah, Huddersfield fucked it. We're like 14th in February apparently or something.
Yeah, we dared to creep up to 18th after about 4 weeks, and then we've been fucking 19th ever since. Question number 3: 75% of people get this right. Name the 2 Welsh clubs who have competed in the Premier League.
Okay.
Nice, easy one. I think they do get a bit more difficult after this one.
I hope so, because even I'm still in.
We all got answers?
Yeah.
Yep.
Swansea and Cardiff.
Oh, Swansea and Cardiff City.
I was just going for full length. Swansea and Cardiff.
Swansea City, Cardiff City.
Yeah.
Aaron, same?
Yeah, you don't need to see my handwriting, but I did.
No, I trust you. Lovely. You've all still got your passes. Connor, you've still got 2 passes. Obviously, you can't use them before the 1% after the 1% question.
Okay.
Next question. 50% of people get this right. Other than Mesut Ozil, which Arsenal player won the World Cup in 2014?
Who won it in 2014?
Sorry, Connor, I know you're going to come out and say, I was 11 then. How am I supposed to remember?
It was 14, but it's okay.
No,
I was born in the millennium, so it's quite easy to remember.
That's disgusting.
I could be ready. I might have to use a pass.
You can use. Hey, that's what the pass is there for, mate.
If I
Obviously,
write an
it's more.
answer and it's wrong. Can I just say
I've
that's
actually
a
got
pass?
2 potentials on this.
I mean, I'm not even involved anyway. Fuck it, I'm just gonna do that.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, I need you to say that you're using your pass, and then if you want to
Okay.
tell me you thought it was, but you are using the pass, that's fine.
Where was it?
I'm
held?
gambling
It
on my
was
guess.
It was
2014
in
was
Brazil, so it was
Brazil.
Germany. Yeah. Okay, okay. I've probably just.
Well, I think the clue is other than Mesut Ozil.
Yeah, no, fair. Sorry. No, because it could have. Yeah, fair. Sorry.
Well, Mesut Ozil can't win the World Cup, and then someone fucking Brazilian win it as well, can they?
Well, they can if he was an Arsenal player and he's Brazilian and he won it in a different year.
In
No, won it that
2014,
year.
Okay.
other than Mesut Ozil, who won the World Cup in
Okay.
2014.
My
Hey, we're
apologies.
3 from 3 from stupid comments today now.
Christ alive, man.
It's a
I
long
know you're
day.
from Norwich, but fucking hell, that was rough.
Okay.
Jesus. Have we got answers? Is anybody using a pass?
No.
I'm not using a pass. I'm risking
You're
my
not-
answer.
Oh, I like that from you, Mark. Connor,
Do you know what? I've got 2, so I'm gonna have to pass. I can't think.
you're gonna use one of your passes. That's wise.
It's probably like fucking Mertesacker,
Aaron?
isn't it?
I'm gonna go. Oh shit! It better not be. I'm gonna go for. I've gone for an answer, not a pass.
Okay, what's your answer?
I've gone Podolski.
You've gone Lucas Podolski, German, former Arsenal. Mark, who have you gone for?
So I had 2 written down, and
I only want one of them.
And it was either Shokram Mustafi,
Skodran. Close.
Yeah, that's the one, or Lucas Podolski. And I actually wrote down Lucas Podolski.
So we've got 2 Lucas Podolskis. Shout for Mustafi. And Connor, you've passed but said it better not be Per Mertesacker. It was, in fact, Per Mertesacker. It was. So Mustafi didn't join Arsenal, I'm pretty sure, until after that World Cup. and Podolski had gone.
As if
gone
50% of folk have just rattled Mertesacker off the top of his head. That is not fair.
I think you could argue that he, like, impact for Arsenal, he's more well known than Mustafi and Podolski.
Maybe like longevity and stuff there, but I don't think he.
Basically, Connor wins.
Yeah, so I mean, Connor's won if he can answer. If he can answer this question,
can we play along just for fun?
You can play along just for fun, but Connor has won.
Okay.
But Connor, let's see how far you can actually get as well, because
Okay.
you do have a pass.
I've still got one more.
So your next question, 40% of people get this right. How old was Wayne Rooney when he made his debut for Everton? And I don't want days. I just want year.
Oh, this.
I've got the commentary in my head, but I can't remember.
Well, I mean, to be fair, he does just say, remember the name Wayne Rooney.
No, I don't think he does.
Against Arsenal his actual debut.
Yeah.
It's got a banger in off bar on it or something.
Fucking unbelievable goal.
I got an answer.
Well, for me, it's one of three.
You still got a pass left, to be honest, mate. So you could just use your pass and guarantee getting through to the 30%
that's quite
question.
snaky, though, because we're going to carry on playing anyway, I assume.
You earned the pass, though. It's not sneaky to use your pass. You can only use it for 2 more questions. It's up to you. It's whether you want to gamble, think you might not get the next one. It's up to you. But you've got 5 seconds.
Okay, I'm going to pass, but
okay.
Again, I will guess anyway.
That's fine. I think that's wise. Mark, what's your answer?
16.
Aaron?
My 2 years were either 15 or 16, and I think he says 16-year-old Wayne Rooney in the commentary. So I'm sticking with 16.
I would have guessed 17 had I not passed.
You would have guessed 17. Well, you would have been out.
Yeah.
Because the correct answer was 16-year-old Wayne Rooney.
Yeah.
Scored on his debut against Arsenal. Congratulations, boys. Good.
That was easier than the last question.
Yeah, I always think this is the way with the 1% club, unfortunately. So I struggle on the higher ones, and in real life, I've got 6 1% club questions right in a row, guys. I really am in the 1%. You know what I mean?
No one asked. Carry on.
I asked. 30% of people get this one right. Former Bolton goalkeeper Jussi Jääskeläinen represented which nation at international level?
Got it.
Is it getting easier?
Easy.
Oh dear.
Not for Connor, I genuinely think he was probably about 6 when Jääskeläinen last played for Bolton.
2000. What? Yeah, 2006. Fair. Okay.
What a throwback! Ivan Campo.
JJ Okocha. Alexander Gustaf. What was the Wilhelmsen? What was the Johan Elmander, the big striker he had?
Elmander, what a guy.
He had
Nicholas Anelka on loan.
Swedish guy.
Did he? Elmander?
Yeah.
Tell me it's a bad shout, but does Connor not look like Jääskeläinen slightly when he was young?
He does a little bit. Does a little bit. It's just blonde hair.
I think I just googled it just to look.
Blonde hair.
You have got blondish hair. It's a bit blonde. It looks a bit blonde in the light.
It's because of the light.
You do look a bit Scandinavian.
You do got a Scandi vibe.
Yeah.
What answers have we got then, boys?
Finland.
Aaron?
He's not Finnish. Please tell me you've seen that clip of Talk.
He's not finished. He's only 28.
He's not finished. He's only 28.
I have also written
Finland, yeah.
Finland.
The correct answer is he's not Finnish. He's only 28.
Nice.
For 20% of people to get this right. Connor, do I fear that this might be the end of you?
Well, it's okay.
Who was famously sent off for fighting with teammate Kieran Dyer?
Bollocks. I was going to say that's the one I knew.
Yeah.
What, Kieran Dyer?
Yeah, if you'd have said if it was the other person and then who was he fighting with, I think I know it.
I'll give Connor a little bit of time to have a guess if he wants.
I'll give him a clue. Leeds United.
No, mate, it was at Newcastle United.
I know, but he was a famous Leeds player.
Yeah, I mean...
I think I've got it.
I'm going to put 2 names... I know the video because I've seen it, but I'm going to put 2 names together that make a name, and we're just going to send it.
I remember watching that on Match of the Day.
Mental. Absolutely mental, that. Connor, to be honest, you probably more remember him as Charlton and Birmingham manager.
Yeah, no,
What
I
answers?
just remember the
What
video.
answers have we got, boys?
Lee Bowyer.
Lee Bowyer.
Yeah,
Lee Bowyer is the
I-
correct
yeah,
answer.
put that.
Connor, can I have a look at your answer, please?
I put Steve Townsend.
Who the? Okay, yeah. Steve Townsend sounds like a guy who will have played for Newcastle United at some point.
Actually,
And to be fair, I'm pretty sure that was around a similar time where Andy Carroll broke Steve Taylor's jaw. So that might come a little bit after, but that's not a million miles off.
Steve Townsend,
So Connor,
famous love child of Steve Bruce and Andy Townsend.
Even worse, Andros Townsend.
I was going to say Andros Townsend.
Andy Townsend.
Yeah, good commentator. So Connor, you got to the 20% question. So currently top of the leaderboard at 20%. Quick fire for these ones. 15%. What object assisted a Darren Bent goal against Liverpool?
A balloon? No.
Connor, you'd have been out again.
Got it.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh.
You can just chuck these ones out. You don't need to write these ones down.
Right.
Beach ball.
It was a beach ball. Also, has anyone ever seen that question on the chase? Was it like a beach ball, a deck chair, or an ice cream van? He said fucking ice cream van, knobhead. 10%. So this is your final one, the final time you'd have been able to use a pass if you had one. Who scored the first ever goal in the Premier League?
Oh, he plays for Sheffield. He played for Sheffield United. It's like Dean something. Is it like Dean Wade or something?
You've got half of it right, just the wrong half.
Oh.
Any guesses quickly?
I wouldn't have got that.
Brian Dean.
Oh,
Brian Dean.
Brian Dean. So, well, genuinely, that's good knowledge from you to know that it was Dean who scored it.
Yeah.
Because you were genuinely minus 8 years old at that point.
Yeah. I wasn't even a thought in my dad's head.
You probably a thought, maybe. A regret later on, but a thought at that time. Your 1% question. Who were the first team not to be relegated from the Premier League after being bottom at Christmas?
Everton.
Everton's a good shout. Always down there. Well, have been down there recently.
Norwich.
Oof. No, Norwich never have had a great
If we're ever down there, we're down there.
You're down,
Well,
down
because I thought it'd be a great answer for the fact that we had a Norwich fan on, and if you'd not got it and someone else did.
I feel like I knew this.
I think this is. I've been generous for a 1% question. I think.
Yeah, I know.
It's going to be like Wimbledon or
It's
something.
famously the Great Escape.
Yeah. Fuck, was it Palace?
It wasn't Crystal Palace.
No.
It was West Bromwich Albion.
West Brom. Yeah.
Oh, was that?
Back in the days.
I did think West Brom when
Do you know what that
said it,
is?
like...
We lost 6-0 to Fulham on the final day, and we got sent down, and West Brom went from 20th to 17th, I think.
There you go.
Yeah.
So they've got you to thank for that. That's nice.
Yeah.
Good. That was good. I enjoyed that, and like I said, I've got a few of those ready to go.
You know what we could do with that?
What?
We could do with a 1% club where if we actually have a guest that answers the 1% question, like completes the quiz, we could do some sort of like giveaway for it, for the fact that we've actually done the whole thing, because it's difficult to get to the end of that and get them all right.
Yeah, and I'll be honest, I've got some fucking mental questions for the 1% question.
Yeah.
Like insane. Like the 1% is me. Like it's me that's got them right out of 100 people, and that's it.
Show off.
Which is exciting. It's just one of them. Just when you got mad.
It's only got it right. He's made the question up.
Yeah, but when you got mad ball knowledge, you got mad ball knowledge. You know what I mean?
No one likes a dick.
I never said anybody liked me. I just said I've got mad ball knowledge.
Should we just seeing as though it was the second ever time I think we went against each other? Should we do a So Rare Darts?
Yeah, let's do So Rare Darts. Oh, this is tougher because we've no Prem to fall back on here.
I've been thinking about it. I do have an idea.
It's the last weekend of Europe as well, isn't it?
Are we going next weekend?
Yeah,
so we'll go weekend. Rotation galore indeed.
Like the weekend of the 25th, 26th.
Yeah. I think, yeah.
Yeah, this weekend.
Do you want to recap last week, as or?
Alright, so whilst you guys are having a think, Adam, you went with your typical Burnley shite scores and chose James Trafford.
Oh, I did. Yeah, I did.
That's a 0. Sander Burge did his usual, had a good game, 64.2. And Amdu, and he got 36.9, and you scored 99. Well, point.
Good with
No,
the
that's
click.
not. That's not 99. My maths is well out there. Actually, looking at that, you got 100.8 by the looks of it.
Perfect.
If my
Thanks,
maths
pal.
is right.
Triple
Mark,
figures,
you
I'll
did quite
take
well.
it.
Mark did quite well. He went Raya, who got 43.
Yeah.
Rice, who got 49.9, and Henderson, who got 72.4, to 165.3.
Not bad.
Nice.
I hope my maths is right again then.
Oh, it just seemed off that.
I'll take
You're
it.
probably right. You're probably right.
I think it is. I used a calculator as well, which is even more impressive. The fact I got the first one wrong.
Tell me him again.
43
point.
No, just
Just
43.
43. Yeah.
49.9.
Yeah.
72.4.
Yeah. Okay. 165.3.
Fucking question me. Shut up. Right, and I went.
I think I've questioned you every week correctly.
I went. Rodri, 100.
Big.
Palmer, who got 68.7.
You bust by about 1,000 points.
You're laughing. I went Stole Dimitrievski against Barcelona, who conceded 3.
Oh shit!
But he got 16.1, so I got 184.8.
Oh, that's
I was
so
really excited when
close.
I was adding them up as well, thinking I've got a fucking chance here. I was less than 5
Oh.
points away.
You literally just needed one more goal. That was.
I needed it to concede
that's
4 instead of 3, and I would have been
Fucking hell.
nearly home and dry. So yeah, we now know Adam is the worst darts player here. So
We knew that anyway, because I only ever pick Burnley players and former Burnley players. So
yeah, that's true. Well, I do know my player, by the way, this week.
I know my player as well, and I'm once again gambling on rotation.
Oh god, so we fucked it all.
Oh, I know. I 100% know who yours is then.
Do you?
Yeah, you'll go Connor Roberts.
Oh no, I'm actually not going Connor Roberts.
Oh, okay.
Would have been a good guess though.
It is a good guess. I'm actually not. I'm not going any Burnley relation this week. I'm going Brahim Diaz.
Okay.
At
Because
home.
of the rotation, the fact that they've got Champions League and
Yeah, they've got Champions League. They've already won the league. Chuck Brahim Diaz in there. Drop Vinny Jr. They win 4-0. He scores 2, gets an assist.
Well, that means we're doing very well so far because I'm going partial to a Mechelen player, but he no longer plays for Mechelen, and that is Jordi Van der Berg. Because they have a very good home fixture this weekend, and he seems to have found his form again. So I'm guessing an 80 plus.
Oof.
So what are we on then, boys?
160, I think, at this point.
That means I'm going to have to change my selection because I was going to go for Universidad's famous Fernando Zampedri.
So you can go Zampedri and hope that Diaz doesn't play because, like I say, I'm banking on rotation.
I think you go with it.
All right.
He might not even get a decisive.
I'm going to back him then. They got a good home fixture against Cobreloa. Fuck knows how you say
yeah,
it.
I think that's how you say it in the native tongue.
Yeah. Top goal scorer he was in the Chilean league last year.
What's his name again?
Fernando Zampedri.
M for Michael.
Do you not know your phonetic alphabet, mate?
I'm just trying to dumb it down for you. Is that all right?
Z-A-M Pedri.
Oh, I spelled it right as well, so fuck you.
I never said you didn't. I just said it's M instead of N.
Yeah, and you also said dumb it down for you, so yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, listen, every time I spell it out for you, you're like, thank you, I needed that.
Yeah, well, this time I did it right. So, anyway, Connor, have you got a thought on who you're picking?
I'm going to stick true to my guns of just championship football knowledge. Championship playoffs at Wembley on Sunday.
Wow.
Don't pick a Leeds player. Don't pick a Leeds player.
I'm going to go for 2 Southampton and 1 Leeds.
Is the Leeds Connor Roberts?
No, it's not.
I know who your Leeds player is. Fucking Rodon, innit?
No.
Oh, is it not?
I expect him to score a bit higher, perhaps. So I'm going to go for Jorginho Ruta. I reckon he might get an assist, but he his AA flicks up and down, so he might get an assist but sit on 60. And then some good AA game from Joe Aribo and Flynn Downs in the Saints midfield.
Kids and grown-ups love him so.
I don't mind it,
Yeah,
and I hope Aribo and Downs both score 100 and get 3 goals apiece and fuck Leeds off.
It's completely airing my Haribo joke.
No, I didn't actually hear it. I'm sorry, mate.
I just said kids and grown-ups love him so, and you went, yeah, so hopefully we'll... Connor's just giggling away at the top and you just skip straight past it.
Sorry, mate, I genuinely didn't hear you joke.
Made me really sad.
I'm not gonna lie, I did have a brain
moment,
and my brain went to the Milky Bar kid because of Flynn Downs. I don't know why.
Does he look a bit like the Milky Bar kid?
Yeah.
Okay, so they've got the Milky Bar kid and some Haribo.
Yeah.
He does look like the Milky Bar kid, actually, you're right.
I'm going to say that basic Haribo and Tang Fastics are the most overrated sweets on the market.
Ooh.
Just going to say it. Super Mix. Give me a Super Mix all day long. I'll take the little Haribo jelly babies, bang, but Tang Fastics can fuck off.
Give me a drumstick squashy.
Yeah, drumstick squashes are good.
Absolutely.
The thing with squashes is you're getting the same every single time. The reason I like Haribo is you can mix it up a little bit, can't you? So, and the Tang Fastics, them little the crocodiles or whatever they are, they're
with a little foam bottom.
Yeah.
They're the best ones. They're the only ones I'll eat in the bag.
I'd love to see the 3 of you in a Haribo advert where they do it nowadays with the squeaky voices. I feel like
thank
hilarious.
you, because we'd sound like you, but with our bodies. That would be that'd be good. That'd be good. And then you'd obviously we'd reverse it. You'd have like a deep voice.
Yeah.
Well, like you've got some face. Can you grow a beard?
I actually had a haircut and I shaved today before coming on the podcast.
Specifically for this?
Yeah. My girlfriend is very annoyed at me.
So what I will say, right? So I messaged Connor yesterday, asked him if he wanted to be on the podcast. And he said, which, by the way, I thought was literally the cutest thing in the world. Okay, cool, haha. Work is going to fly by tomorrow now.
I was excited. What can I say?
I'll be telling all the ladies at work.
Yes, I'm off for a haircut and a wet shave.
No, there's still, got a little bit.
Also, have you seen that? I think I seen it on TikTok where some woman made her husband shave, and he genuinely looks like a Viking. He's got like hair down his back. He's got a big beard. And it's like when you tell your Viking boyfriend to shave for the first time, and he shaves, and I swear to God, he looks like a 14-year-old girl.
Yeah,
it's insane. You could not ever picture the face that is under that beard.
I saw the top comment said something like, "You've ruined his life," and she replied going, "He needs to grow it back immediately." This is the woman team. He needs to grow it back immediately. Imagine hearing that from your wife.
So in the entire time that me and Ellie have been together, I have only ever been clean shaven on one occasion, and it was by accident. Her oldest friend was coming over for tea, so I was like, I'll make myself a bit presentable, I'll have a shave. So I started clippers, and I decided to do this like 10 minutes before her friend, who's also called Ellie, turned up. Legit got to here, and it died, and I could not find the charger for it. So I just had to get her razor, no shaving foam, gel, nothing, and just start pulling. And it was a bit smaller than this, but I was like, just pulling the hair off my face at this point. And at this point, her friend Ellie had been here for 15 minutes. So I had to walk out. I was like, I'm sorry, I don't always look like this. It's lovely to meet you. And my wife said, don't ever shave again. So I haven't shaved since.
I love how you thought my missus is bringing a friend around, so I better go and make myself look nice.
Well, yeah, I can't just turn up scruffy. Do you know what I mean? Like, you've still got to make yourself presentable. I wasn't like putting makeup on and tarting myself up and putting it on her. But I can't turn up fucking looking like this in a big t-shirt and a fucking scruffy beard.
I went out with Bert last night for a meal, and I was like, I need a shave before I go. So I'm sat in front of, got like this, is it one blade? I think it's got, it's like an electric one that you can put like clipper heads on it and stuff.
Yeah.
and I always put it on like the shortest one just so it doesn't go clean shave but leaves a little bit. I've put it on, I've turned it on, and as I've gone like that, the fucking clip has fallen off. And I've hit the side of my face and gone, "You fucking idiot!" I'm like, I've like not that I've either got a beard in the first place. I've not been clean shaven for like years. I just have like a stubble, and I've literally you can't really see it because how shit my
It
camera
gives
is.
you no
I've
choice.
just got a patch here, and I was like,
It
I'm
gives
just
you
gonna
no
leave it.
choice.
I'm
Yeah.
leaving it. I was like, I'm just gonna fucking leave it. If anyone says I'll say that it were a cock up, and I'll leave it. And I was in the. I had a split
I'm
decision.
growing
I'm
mine
gonna
out
have
at the minute.
I'm either have to shave my entire face and feel naked for like a few weeks until I actually eventually grow something back, or just man up and just accept I've got a bald patch on my cheek. And I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to take the bald patch.
Respect. I'm not shaving until at least the end of June, so it's going to be growing out because I'm going to
look
the
fresh and pampered for us in July.
Yes, sir. No, I'll probably leave it for Paris because I'm going to the first Taylor Swift concert dressed as Post Malone. So I'm growing my beard out a bit. I'm growing my hair from now so I can curl it a little bit. And you can get on Amazon, you can get temporary tattoos that are his face tattoos. So I'm going to do like full face tattoos and everything. I'm excited.
I appreciate the commitment, to be fair. It's good commitment.
This is it. Well, they've got a song together, aren't they? So they've got a music video together. So Ellie's going as Taylor Swift, I'm going as Post Malone. And that's our little outfit.
It's really original. There won't be many people doing that. They're going as Taylor Swift to a Taylor Swift concert.
Taylor Swift specifically is in the Fortnite video. In the first section, she's about 8 fucking outfits, all right? Sorry, let me guess you're wearing a bucket hat and some sunglasses to go and watch fucking Noel Gallagher. Sorry.
Did you see Taylor Swift in Fortnite?
The song is called Fortnite.
Oh, right. I actually thought you meant the game for a minute, and I was like, that is fucking embarrassing.
That's probably what Connor thought, because he's still at that age where he plays
Fortnite.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I didn't know she had a song called Fortnite. I thought she had some sort of like skin in Fortnite or something.
No. Otherwise, I would have started playing Fortnite again.
Ariana
just
Grande
to buy the skin.
And Billie Eilish do, so you never know.
Do what?
Have a skin in Fortnite.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, cool. Yeah. Real artists have got songs and music videos, I guess, but other people have just got skins in video games. Aaron, you are going. Is it Noel Gallagher or is it Liam?
It's Liam.
Who's better?
Liam's a better performer. Noel writes all the songs, and he's way better of a musician than Liam is. But Liam's the performer / singer.
I've often said that. Yeah. You can tell, can't you? You can tell in his sort of like bravado and his attitude. He's got that real stage presence.
And the thing is, I know you're taking the piss, right? But I actually couldn't give a shit about your opinion because today,
you like
Oasis tweeted from their TikTok account with like this weird like hint that Oasis might be getting back together, and I almost came a little bit when I was at work. So
what? Not Oasis? Oh, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?
They don't sing country love songs, so you won't like them. But
neither has Taylor Swift for fucking 18 years.
Yeah, but that's all people know her from, other than these Swifties
Not
on
true.
Twitter.
Do you know she's got 16 songs in the top 50 currently? So, you know.
No,
It's also
not listen to
pretty
any
crazy that Oasis managed to tweet from their TikTok account. I found that kind of
Did I say tweet on Twitter? TikTok.
What a good catch that is.
I'm just too excited, that's all. So,
what a boomer thing to do, that is.
The main thing is, it's a 30-year tour of Definitely Maybe, and I can't fucking wait, so you can shove your face tattoos up your ass.
Genuinely, which Oasis songs were on Definitely Maybe?
What do you mean? They're all Oasis songs. It's an Oasis album.
Yes, I'm well aware of that, and I'm asking which songs are on the album.
Rock and Roll Star is my favourite by far. That's a banger.
So that's why I asked, because I don't know that one. So, like, which songs would I know that are on that album?
You probably wouldn't, because you don't listen to them.
Yeah, but I know Oasis songs. Like, is Wonderwall on that album?
No. Wonderwall's
right, there you go.
Album.
So name some big songs that are on that album.
To be honest, I'd say it's probably their least known album, but I think it's their best one. They don't have all like the Champagne Supernova and things like that on it, and I feel like Definitely Maybe it's probably more of a fan album than just like mainstream album.
Okay, so like Torture Poster album for Taylor Swift.
30-year-old's mental.
Oh, see, I much prefer that. When I Google Definitely Maybe, it comes up with the Ryan Reynolds film. I much prefer that. That is much better.
I mean, it's got Rock and Roll Star,
Yeah, it's got
Live
Rock and
Forever, and
Supersonics on there as well, to be fair.
Supersonics.
Okay, so I know
Cigarettes and
Supersonic.
Alcohol,
There's a few of
Slide
them.
Away,
Yeah,
But
see,
I
there's
think like
loads.
if you
Half
go
the
to like
World
away,
Away.
I don't feel like some of them aren't like radio ones rather than more like if you listen to Oasis, you'll know them. Let's have a
Fair
look. I'm
enough.
trying to look at what
Well,
their
if
top
this
stream
has
songs
just
are.
gone
Just
If
straight
if
over.
if Connor was heading to a gig now, who would he be going to see wearing that shirt?
someone like Bluey live on stage or something
Nice.
like that.
Okay,
Louis.
yeah,
Yeah,
cool.
the Paw Patrol live on stage.
Go to Butlins and watch the Masked Singer.
Or yeah, Timmy
It looks
Mallet,
like-
someone like
It
that.
looks like he's at darts, to be honest. It looks like he's got his favourite dart shirt on.
Yeah, just come back from a Rolf Harris gig.
Wow, okay.
Do you even know who Rolf Harris is?
Yeah, he was your best mate in high school.
I mean, it's more likely to be Mark's best mate in high school. Mark's way older. Pedo.
Isn't there like 2 years between you?
How old are you, Mark?
Huh?
How old are you?
34.
Yeah, like 37. I thought so.
I said 34.
Yeah, like 37. It's like practically 40, isn't it? So
Practically.
I've just turned 31, so I'm still in my 20s, really.
It's like 33.
See, I'm 33. It's because big beard, isn't it? So I don't, big rugged man. So I look a bit older. Yeah. Big,
And
tough,
literally, they
rugged
say
man.
at 35 you get your growth spurt, so you'll be sound by then.
Shut the fuck up, you fucking arsehole. Well, guys, on that note, Bevo's actually said something funny, so we'll call it a day there.
He's throwing it out.
No, is there anything else you want to talk about before we go?
Well,
No.
I mean,
I'll save the Twitter wankers for another week.
Oh no, you did want to talk. You wanted to talk about the Twitter wankers, mate. Let's talk about the Twitter wankers.
We're an hour and a half in now. People have probably turned us off by this point.
Nah, come on.
We can talk about the Twitter wankers.
Well, today was the Sorare Rivals rewards for the first...
The culmination of the first week.
Yeah. And you've got people getting annoyed that their cars weren't worth much for a free-to-play game. You got people getting annoyed that they were only winning tickets on a free-to-play game. You got people asking for more tickets on a free-to-play game. Why are people moaning so fucking much about a free-to-play game?
I feel like we're at the point now where, like, it's just... It generates interest to moan about anything.
Yeah.
So, like, you've literally got people who've won a card that have moaned they didn't win tickets. People that have got tickets that didn't get a card. Oh, I won Division 4. I saw someone that was like, oh, I got this. They won Vicario for coming second in Division 1, I think. Great reward.
Yeah,
he was very happy with that. Someone said, I only got tickets. The guy responded, oh, where did you finish? He said 5th in Division 6. Not the same. Not the same thing.
To be fair, that, is it Sorare Pip that I run about earlier?
Yeah.
And he is actually a sound guy, so I'm not calling him out on it. Like, but when he was saying it's a shame it was only a tier 4, and I was like,
yeah,
it's a free tier 4.
It's a free card. Yeah.
And then he was like, and now I'm waiting to see what second gets, and I'm like, yeah, but that's not how it works.
That's not.
It's a lottery.
That's not how it works.
It's
but also,
it's
the thing is, first and second in Division 1 get the same reward.
Yeah, so
you have the same chances, so it's just luck. So it's not like he's done, like, he's not like he's won All-Star and the person who came second has got a different reward.
And it tells you your phone's listening to you.
Yeah.
So I've just gone on Twitter just to find the tweet, and the first one that's come up says from just Mikey or Torren Miguel. Don't actually know if I've ever had any interactions with him. I don't follow him actually anyway, so I can call him a cunt.
Mainly the baseball guy, I think.
Yeah. So he's put out, right, close friend of mine, and tagged some other bellend, and put finished second in Div 1 Rivals, won a whopping $4 card. Big fan of the new system, but not sure any of these rewards will give anyone any incentive to play. And just to rub it in, he won Nunes from Norwich. That's for you, Connor.
Well,
he's just won a card that has been mint at the end of the season.
Yeah.
It's $4 because it's the end of the season.
The end
he
of the
has
season.
Zero utility till August. How can you say he's going to have no incentive to play. Surely the person who's won that, if you had 0 cards, goes, oh, well, I might look at another couple of Championship players or Norwich team, whatever, for next season. Not
granted, he'd be disappointed in August, but like you'd be happy now, wouldn't you?
So, and luckily, everyone in the comments has actually got a brain and replying, going, "You do realise it's fucking free." Like,
what I will say, you know, the So Rare Pip one you were on about.
Yeah.
Did you see that he also tweeted that he was planning for next year, and he bought a rare Rafa Silva 2 days ago, and then today it's been announced he's going to Saudi.
He's being in a bad mood as well, to be fair.
Yeah, it's a stinker, that.
So yeah, long story short, stop fucking moaning about a free-to-play game.
This is it. The incentive should be, like, realistically, none of us need anything from Rivals. It's just a bit of fun. Like, Mark, you won a card today because it's a bit of fun. You were gassed that you won a card instead of some tickets. The whole point of Rivals should be to get your mates to play so they can get an idea of the game, hope that they then go on to win a card, and start building a gallery.
Yeah.
Because realistically, that Harrison Reed to you, Mark, means nothing.
No, at the end of the day, if I was out of tickets, I would rather win 10 tickets.
Yeah, I get that.
Than a £1 card. You know, it's just the way it is. You know, if you're in Division 6, then and you win tickets, then shut up. Like I said, shut up. Stop moaning. Use those tickets to win Division 5 next year. Next week. Sorry, you know.
Feels like a shot at me who just won his Division 6 league, but
I didn't actually know
that. Yeah, won 5 tickets for it, pal. Thanks.
You think
not moaning about your tickets like the rest of the knobheads?
You think Stockport County just won League 2 has got the same prize money
as Man City,
Man City or Leicester? Do you know what I mean? Like,
I don't use logic, Matt. That's just way too much logic for these people.
Logic. No,
I'm now halfway through quoting a tweet from him as well because I'm just going to call him out because it's ridiculous. Other than that, I've got no else to say, mate.
No, that feels like a really wonderful place to leave it. Connor, we will see you at the Eurostar. Ready for a little trip on down
Euros. Come on.
I said Eurostar.
Yeah,
which is also how we're going to describe you after the tournament. Am I right?
The European Championship star after the tournament.
Thank you, Aaron. Sorry, the alleged Eurostar.
We're not allowed to say Euros, so we got to say So Rare Championship Star.
Okay, my bad. I won't say Euro anything. I'll call it the So Rare Championship Star for the. Oh wait, that's what I was saying. The player of the tournament. You were saying the train. Wires are crossed. Let's hope that doesn't happen when we're under the English Channel.
What currency are we going to use when we get
there? So Rare Championship, I think.
So Rare European Championship coin.
Yeah.
There we go. Imagine if they do actually just give us So Rare coins to use, like when we're at the headquarters. So like cool. you go to the vending machine and they've got So Rare coins.
Did anyone get a notification today just on that about So Rare adding coins from week 1 to 50?
MLB.
I thought I was really excited thinking I'll get shitloads of coins and I do it fuck all.
Very excited. I was like, good, new academy lineup. Oh, it's in MLB where I've played 2 weeks, so now I've got 200 coins. Mint. Well, boys, it's been a pleasure. Leave it there. I'll speak to you soon. Bye.
Thank you for having me.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers, boys. Connor, don't forget your gloves.
Absolutely.
July.
I won't.
Bye.